Whoa. What the hell?
Clever one. Is it safe? Did they get to it? Please be intact.
Hold on. I wouldn't.
Make sure she's okay.
I wouldn't crawl through that if I were you. Hey, lady. Excuse me. What are you? What are you doing?
142. Supply drop.
Alright. Why, the spike is still intact. Rig's still playing. You okay there? You took out those machines. I'm grateful, but you should go now. There's nothing to see here. So this rig of yours, it's receiving sound through that wire from the thing up on the cliff, what you call a spike. But the message is only a fragment, and you're trying to pick up the whole thing? How did you figure all that out? I've learned a few things in my travels.
I'm pretty smart, you know.
If you want, we could talk about it. Maybe I can help. You do seem downright knowledgeable. So go ahead. Shoot.
Alright, well,
You're no ordinary tinker. Didn't used to be a tinker at all. More of a metal worker. Came from Mainspring. I can weld a seam so fine you could barely see it. Not that I ever got any credit for it. But you see, up there, you've got to be a man to get ahead.
I see.
I once had a shot at joining a first-rate crew, one of the best forges in the claim. But I didn't get the job. My own brother wouldn't vouch for me just because I'm of the female persuasion.
Huh.
Anyhow, at least out here I don't have to worry about any mainspring men talking down to me.
Well, you seem to be the most unfortunate, the unluckiest woman in the world, because every place I've been to is either led by a woman, or unofficially led by a woman, or led incompetently by a man, who is then replaced by a woman. So, I think Mainspring is a one-time thing, and not... If you literally went to the next settlement, you probably would have seen like 80% women there, just hanging around, doing whatever they want, you know? Anyways.
Sounds like you're still mad at your brother. Some days I am. Other days, I miss him. He's passed on, you see. He didn't have the guts to go against the blast of the bellows and vouch for a lady. Even his own sister. It was cowardly, and I told him so. In fact, I told him we weren't family no more. But over time, I've had cause to regret it. He wasn't a bad sort. He knew how to make me smile when he wasn't being such a lout. I'm sorry he's gone. Yeah. So am I. Blast it all. Your rig's impressive. How does it work? Well, like you said, the spike up there seems to capture the sound. It travels by wire down to my contraption. I put some coils in there and a light sheet of metal that vibrates, making the sound louder. I'm not exactly sure why it works, but it just does.
Sure.
And you set it up out here all alone? I'm not the trusting type. Pretty much everything I do is all alone.
Oh.
How did you first hear the message? I used to be a smith up in the claim. Wasn't an easy life. A lot of hard work without much to show for it. Then, one day, I heard a whisper coming from a steel rod. Faint, like the last fingers of steam coming off a cooling forge. When I moved the rod around, the whispers got louder. I did some tinkering, built my rig, and did my best to follow that sound. Further west I came, the stronger it got. Then I found that spike up there. When I hooked up my rig, the words were clearer than ever. What do you think the message is? I don't know. There's something sad about it. Feels like it's from one lost soul to another.
Right.
I'd sure like to know what it means.
Let me have a look at that spike. I might be able to pick up more of that message.
How?
Let's just say I have a rig of my own.
I didn't know Nora were tinkers.
They're not.
We dabble.
I am, in a way.
Well,
Be right
yeah.
back.
Well, okay then. I guess. Just follow the wire to the spike at the top. And please, just don't break anything.
No, you can trust me. I'll be careful.
Better get climbing. Gotta give her credit, lugging all that wire up a cliff wall. There's the spike. Might get better reception if I'm next to it.
Alright, sure.
Enduring victory. Interesting. Can't seem to get a fix on where the signal's coming from, though. Well, better let the Tinker know I got a bit more of the message.
Alright, let's... Oh! I see something purple. Ooh.
Green shine. I'm in luck.
I almost missed that green shine cluster. Alright. We better get back down to our tinkering friend. She should be, well, she should be right where the wires are. Oh, and there's even a zip line. I was thinking about gliding down there, but this will make it easier.
This ought to be a good shortcut.
Oh. I thought it would connect with... Oh, no. Huh. Huh. Oh. On second thought, I should have just glided down. If I knew that's how it's gonna happen.
Figure anything out?
Your rig is picking up an old world message. A recording of some kind.
Thought as much. Did you hear more of it?
A bit. It was recorded during a war. A bad one.
Maybe that's why it sounds so darn sad. There's something about it that makes me think of my late brother. May his ashes stay warm in the forge. Not sure why, exactly.
Was he called Paul?
I still can't get a fix on the source.
Well, the words grew stronger when I got out here.
What if you moved the rig now? Try to see if you can get a stronger signal elsewhere.
Even if I could dodge the Tenakth and the machines, I can't lose that spike. Nothing else pulls down the words better.
Okay. If it's an old world message, then let's try old world methods. They used to pinpoint signals by listening for them at 3 different spots. The taller the better. And then they combined the information and used it to find the source.
And you can do that.
I think so. But your spike is only 1 spot. I need 2 more, both up high.
Oh. Well, there's a big bright tower in the Tenakth territory north of here.
Yeah, that should work.
Right.
I have another spot in mind, near a place I'm, camping.
Wait. I don't know your name. Or why you do all of this for someone you just met.
Aloy. And because I want to know what's out there. Same as you.
Selga. And when you find it, Aloy, I'd be eager to hear what it is.
Alright. Believe me, I'm as eager. I'm so excited to find out what that message entails. Hey there.
You're back. How's that tunnel looking?
I found
Well-
the rest of your crew. One of them was still alive. For a while, anyway. Turns out a rockbreaker attacked them as they were making their way through.
Poor Saz. Many roads lead to a Delver's End, but that's got to be one of the worst.
Well, I took care of the rockbreaker. The way's clear now.
Ha ha! I knew you could do it. And, you didn't happen to find my lockbox now, did you?
Here you go.
I did.
Spark in the dark. Is there nothing you can't do? Here, your fee as promised. Now that the threat's gone, I'll have the tunnel shored up and cleared out. Then I can send
Alright.
for another crew, get this expedition going proper like. Ha! Onwards to the delve.
Alright. Good luck with that. Alright. We made it to Scalding Spear. Where,
Should help me pinpoint Soga's signal.
where a certain someone has asked us to meet him here. Hello. What's going on over there?
You wanted to speak to me?
The name's Zoka. Have you heard from up north? From Bleeding Mark?
I'm
Who?
guessing that's a place.
One of the desert's villages. They send their yield of ash blood so the Bereka over there can mark the skin of our soldiers. But it's been a long time since the last supply run. Too long.
If you
Oh.
think something happened to them, can't you send someone to go check?
Word up to me. But with everyone fuming about our water rations, the commander can't spare any soldiers.
I see.
You mentioned the village up north sent some supplies to the capital. Ash blood?
It's a crimson stone that we grind into powder for our ink. Bleeding Mark has the largest supply. Our soldiers there gather and deliver it to us, in exchange for their water rations.
Die for water.
Everyone in the clan depends on the wound in the sand for their water. Capital and outlying village alike. But the last delivery of ash blood was weeks ago. Our supply is running low. So must be their water. My face paint will strike fear in your enemies. Take a look.
Oh. Oh. You're the face paint guy. Okay. That's good to know. Alright, so...
If I'm out that way, I can look in on the village. Find out what's the delay.
You have my thanks. Head north to a ruin where the desert meets the mountains. That's Bleeding Mark. Ask for Kentok or Natika there. They'll know what's going on.
Hello.
Why put guards around the wound?
You can't just take away our water!
The wound gives less water. Our rations adjust.
What's going on?
We know the way of the desert! What's stopping us from taking what we want? And
Anyone else want to complain? We're the Desert Clan. We survive with what we have.
Your, commander's not much for hand-holding.
That is not our way. Even less so in her case. Shall we?
Sure. Can't wait.
Go on. Lead the way.
She's with me.
Draka's not the only one with harsh words for your commander.
The desert has bred survival into our clan's blood. We spit at
I'll
death and
climb up
charge
to
into
look for
battle.
Silga's signal.
Maybe a little too eagerly.
Where to start?
Uh-huh. In here? Or... Oh. And we're off. And we stop.
So, this is the Outlander conspiring with the dissident Draka.
Demanding water does not make one a dissident, Yara.
Conspiring.
Doesn't make Draka a commander either. You should advise him of that.
Jataka said you needed help.
Did he now?
Aloy has a unique insight into the ways of the Old Ones. She might be able to fix this before it gets out of hand.
Get to the point. What is Jataka talking about?
There is no water.
What do you mean?
I mean the wound in the sand, that which provides the clan with the water we need to survive, is completely dry.
Oh.
This water source. Jataka said it's somehow related to the old ones?
From what we can tell, whatever water we take, it restores on its own. Over time. A few weeks ago, it stopped. I ordered rationing, searched for other viable sources. But everything else nearby is tainted one way or another.
But why the secrecy? Keeping your people in the dark seems to be making things worse.
If the clan knew, my command would be challenged.
There's no water and you're worrying about keeping your command?
Think what you want. Between the machines, the storms, and Regala's uprising, I'm the only thing keeping this clan from falling apart.
Right.
Draka said your clan won't touch Regala.
Her grudge is with Chief Hikaru, not me. And I plan to keep it that way, so her troops don't turn on my clan. Besides, if she defeats Hikaru, she deserves to rule. That's the way of the tribe.
Draka's people sacrificed a lot to get that water. He thinks you're hoarding it for yourself.
The perfect excuse to challenge my command. Like he's always wanted. Of course he makes it sound very noble. That he only cares about his thirsty people. But all he really wants is to be in charge. And if he was, he'd face the exact same problem I have. There is simply not enough water to go around.
So how are you going to deal with not having any water?
Ration what little we have. Buy time to fix the wound.
And in the meantime, people die of thirst?
Every corpse weighs on me. That is what it means to be a commander. What matters is that the clan survives, as a whole.
Right.
I can't promise anything. But if this wound was built by the old ones, I might be able to fix it.
How exactly do you intend to do that?
Just show her the wound, Yara.
Very well. You can tell me when we get there.
Oh.
After you.
Alright.
The sand is this way.
I guess we're going.
You're not Karja. We're Oseram.
I was born amongst
Nope.
the Nora. As far east as you are west.
I've heard of your people. They say only those who are exiled leave your lands.
There are exceptions.
What business does a Nora exception have in the West?
Believe it or not, to help people. Even the ones who don't want it.
Sounds like a difficult path. This is it. The wound in the sand.
Oh.
Definitely built by the old ones. Focus should show me more. pipes leading outside the settlement.
What do you see?
A trail.
What are you doing?
Your wound leads underground.
We've tried going down there, but it's too narrow for anyone to reach the bottom.
I should be able to turn off my focus for a while. I can follow the pipe's general direction now. I can always check the trail with my focus, make sure I'm still on track.
I doubt you'll find anything to fix the wound there.
Alright. So the pipes...
Where are you going?
I think I can lead us to where the water comes from. Or used to.
How?
Doesn't matter.
Just
What matters is that the wound is fixed. and
follow
you
me.
survive. Lead the way.
Yeah. Let's go.
Machines.
It's on to me.
I'm ready to fight! I can see why Draka wanted your help in gutting his machines.
Thanks.
Where to now?
Your wound has veins that spread underneath the sand. I'm just following your trail.
Not to another machine ambush, I hope.
Believe it or not, I have better things to do than try to kill you. I should check
You
where
were
the
saying
pipes are
something
headed
before
with
you
my
left?
Focus. Those flowers. The ground's wet too. The vein must have leaked here. Not enough to be the cause of the missing water, but enough for these plants to grow. We're on the right track.
You see all that from a patch of wet sand? And a very dead soldier. You see all that from a patch of wet... I need to take a closer look. You see all
get
that
the
from a
machines
patch of
first.
wet sand?
Follow my lead.
Here's some ammo! Don't waste it!
Machine's jaws. Look at this one.
Time to fight! I could use a hand here.
There we go.
You look edible. Once you're cooked.
Alright. What do we got here?
You know him?
That is one of Draka's men. I will
Oh.
cut off that president's head and feed it to the vultures if he had anything to do with...
We don't know what
Now
happened.
hold on a minute.
We
You
still have
can't
to
jump to conclusions.
Lead the way.
Right. Thank you.
Water.
Barely a lick's worth. But there are no streams in this area.
Which means
These anchors.
Something
Must
else.
have used them to get up this cliff.
he must have been going back to Arrowhand when those machines got him.
Maybe he found something up there worth reporting back about.
We'll find out soon enough.
It's possible.
Fetch a price.
Something very valuable in this
What is this?
dry land.
The problem.
Oh.
I'm gonna need my focus. That weapon. Looks like Draka's man tried to pry this open, but he didn't know what he was doing. And now the water's not going where it's supposed to.
Sabotage.
Or ignorance. Maybe if I follow that main pipe, I'll find something useful. Don't think this is gonna do anything.
Oh. Here we go. Oh. Missed it by a tad. A tad bit. Okay. Now, Aloy, do that again, but don't overdo it.
What do you need me to do?
There we go.
Just, stay here. Let me know if anything changes. I'm gonna take a look around.
Stand still and try not to do anything stupid. That's it.
Valve. That might help.
There we go.
Hey! It stopped leaking.
It looks like that stopped the water flow. Now I just need to find a way to get it to Scalding Spear.
Right.
It's the same type of machinery we found outside. Only this one's not leaking. Maybe it can help me switch the water flow.
Here we go.
Sounds like the water's switched. Gotta open the valve upstairs. Get that water circulating.
Oh.
Through there.
Let's try this again. Oh, I can go to the right?
The system switched back. Couldn't hold the water pressure. I need to find a way up to that valve.
Sure. There you go.
It's leaking again. Whatever you did, undo it.
Oh, sorry about that.
The leaks disappeared.
Making progress?
Is it done?
Not yet. I'm working on it.
Now can I turn the valve? How about this?
The water is still leaking.
Gotta try something else.
No, it's not. You just said it wasn't leaking. What are you talking about? The water's still leaking. What? Is it leaking or is it not?
Sounds like the water's switched. Gotta open the valve upstairs. Get that water circulating.
Ooh. Didn't work that time. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, fuck off.
Ran out of time. Hit the switch again. And find
Oh.
the valve upstairs.
It's on a timer. Why is it on a timer? Who fucking makes things like that?
Sounds like the water's switched. Gotta open the valve upstairs. Get that water circulating.
Yeah. That's how you're supposed to do. Fucking cunt, Aloy. You're doing this on purpose. I can tell. And now the game is mocking me, showing me this dumb tutorial for the 50th time. Like I don't fucking know.
Sounds like that did something.
Aloy, I can hear water in the room again.
Anything leaking?
Not that I can see.
Let's hope that means my plan worked. That should do it.
This will return water to Scalding Spear?
Checking the wound is the only way to be sure.
Draka knew what would happen if the capital was left without water. But he didn't care. All he wanted was to cause a crisis so he could challenge my command.
We don't know that for sure.
Meet me back at the wound when you can. Please. To make sure the water will flow.
I will. Don't do anything rash about Draka.
Only an upstart acts rashly.
A commander bides her time. The desert was kind to lead you to us.
Things are about to get ugly between Draka and Yara. Maybe I can head it off.